I was going to take this opportunity for us to kind of do a review on Home Advisor because I know I've been contacted by them in the past. I haven't heard very good things, but I know that you actually went through with some of their services. And I was just wondering if you could give us some kind of insight on if that was good for you and if it helped you in any way or if it hurt you in any way.
Yeah, there's definitely two ways you can look at it. I will say, first off, my experience hasn't been fantastic. I wouldn't say necessarily has been bad. I mean, I see a lot of reviews are like, these guys are thieves and they stole from me. It's like, well, you made an agreement. They didn't steal from you. You know, that's when you get into kind of edgy territory. But there is realistic criticisms of them. The biggest thing for me is that they determine the quality of your leads. They determine that, not you.
Right.
And that's how they charge you. So, and that can vary in so many different ways. So say if I had a notification come on my phone that says, Gus, Jim Jones wants you to come pressure wash his house. Here's the address. Go, call them now. And you go to your portal and you look on there and you'll put in there and then you'll see how much they charge you. So basically minimum, you're looking at like $30 for a lead. That is a pretty high chance that you're not going to get anything out of that lead.
Oh man. Plus you don't know how many other people got served that same notification.
Well, yes and no. If it's an exact match lead, it only went to you. That also determines the price.
Wait, what do you mean an exact match lead though?
An exact match lead means that they went on there, they requested a job, and then they picked your company.
Oh, really?
But here's the problem with that. Mm-hmm. It's misleading because they can select other companies too as an exact match. But they basically, if it's an exact match, instead of charging you $30, they'll charge you like $90.
That is ridiculous, man. $90. Yeah. I'd rather spend 30 or 90 on an ad that might get me, might give me 5 jobs. I don't know,
Yeah. And then, yeah, I mean, you definitely have to look at it.
Have you gotten any jobs off of Home Advisor?
No.
No. And how many quotes have you paid for? Or how many leads have you paid for?
I paid for 8 leads.
Oh, dude, I would cancel that service right now, dude. Because even if those leads were $20 a pop, you're talking about $160 plus whatever they got you in on the
$300 for a lifetime membership.
Wow, man, that's $460, and you haven't even got a job yet, dude. My phone coaching call was cheaper than that.
I know, dude. The tears of regret rolling down my cheeks, but
right.
Yeah, I mean, their customer service is good, but I mean, I don't like that they prejudge a lead based on certain aspects that don't determine a lead. Mm-hmm. One of the big issues I've had on there is people use it as a way to get in contact with licensed contractors, specifically for insurance purposes. And I don't know if you're ever run into this, but people will call and say, hey, I need this one guy I talked to, there was a tornado and it threw mud all over my house and my driveway. Can you give me a quote? Yeah, sure. I went out to his house, gave him a quote. And then I didn't hear anything from him. I'm like, what's going on? And then the guy essentially tells me like, no, I just want to get a quote so the insurance company would cut me a check to pay you. My painter's doing it for free.
Wow.
And then I requested a courtesy credit and they didn't give it to me. I even talked to them, explained the situation. Right. And I also don't like most 99% of the leads you get are, I'm just looking to get an idea of how much it's going to cost.
Right.
The best way to do it, if you're going to do it, is turn off your leads and have them send you opportunities. Those are high priority jobs, people who generally want to have it done within the next 1 to 2 weeks and their exact match. And then you pay for them. But here's where they get you. They tell you that's basically how the lead process is going to be set up, but it's not. They just send you the leads and then they charge you for them. That's why you turn the leads off and have them send you opportunities so you can kind of pre-qualify customers, which is kind of what I've been doing lately.
Right.
But
let's be honest though. People who go to Home Advisor are more likely to price shop on you, right? Because all the businesses are right there.
Yep. and it's usually older people. So, they're, once they kind of have their mind made up, you're not going to convince them. So, I mean, it's just kind of like a
I think
22, man.
I know. I think Home Advisor from just from like the idea of what Home Advisor could be. I think it's a great idea. Obviously, all of these businesses are pre-qualified. They're made sure that they're safe and all this different stuff. But it just ruins the entire process, man. Having that middleman there, and plus only the customers who go to Home Advisor for the service. That's only like Home Advisor's not sending out ads. At least I don't think like, hey, you can schedule pressure washing services through us. You know what I mean? Only the people who know about Home Advisor and are booking it through Home Advisor, that's the only people that you're getting. So it's not like there's this crazy influx of people because their advertising campaigns are so great. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh, yeah, no, I definitely understand. I think that's why most of them are from the same demographic, which I guess is a good thing and a bad thing.
Right.
It's just kind of one of those, like, and from what I've seen, I mean, it's been good to people and it's been bad to people. I'm kind of in a different stage. I think that I've kind of found a way that I want to go about it in a different way. I'll probably cancel my subscription, to be honest. I don't think it's worth the money.
Right.
Definitely not the money that I've put into it. I'm going to kind of focus on more of like trying to do things through Google advertisements and stuff like that in the future. But
Right. Even Facebook. I mean, we talked about flyers and stuff as well. I mean,
oh yeah, I mean, flyers. One thing I think the best advertisement bang for your buck, even though there's not a super high return on them, is flyers, because there's not a lot of overhead. You can do one job and it's going to quadruple what you paid to get the fluff, 1,000 flyers. So, I mean, yeah.
Right. And I mean, obviously it's passing them out is a pain. You could obviously do the direct mail. I've never done that before. Passing it out is just kind of part of the game for me. You know what I mean? I don't mind hitting a neighborhood or two. But that's just where I'm at. Also, you could even do Facebook ads, and that's something that we talked about was the Facebook ad campaigns. But
yeah, Facebook ads have been good to me. So
yeah. And even those, man, at times, sometimes they hit. When they hit big. Like I had that one guy who had multiple properties. He had multiple businesses who found my ad, ended up doing like 6-7 jobs for him. But sometimes, it can get dry and you don't necessarily know who you're targeting, even though you got the target demographics on and all that. So I don't know. Would you recommend Angie's List for anybody? Or not Angie's List. Would you recommend Home Advisor for anybody?
If you're already established and you have a lot of overhead and you're looking for a new way to get into advertising, yeah, try it out. Or like maybe if you've been in the game for a while and you got some overhead to spend on advertising, just try it out. But if you're starting out and you're trying to make a name for yourself, don't do it.
Right.
Do it on your own. It's the best way to always do, because you can control all of it.
Right. And I think there's too many price shoppers on there, man. I honestly do not like price shoppers. I mean, it's smart from the perspective of the customer trying to save money, but even getting the cheapest guy isn't always the best, and especially not with pressure washing, man. I've heard pressure washing horror stories where people are like blowing off, like ripping holes in people's stuff because they're putting way too much pressure on the house. And it's just, I don't know. So I guess it's just one of those things. If you want a price shop, beware.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely, what we always say in the landscaping industry is, I've worked in sales for a while, and you'll just go, I hate to use the old cliche, man, but you do get for what you pay for.
Exactly.
You incentivize quality over price, or quality over price. Kind of, reassurance. Something that I've told all the customers that I've done work for is like, look, if you notice anything within the next week that's something I was supposed to take care of, shoot me a picture of it. I'll come out and take care of it within the next week. But if it's after that week, it's not going to happen.
Thanks so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like for me, and also leave me something down in the comment section. If you'd like to be notified from my future videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the bell icon so you don't miss anything. If you'd like to watch this podcast in its entirety, there will be a link in the comment section and the description to the full version of the podcast. Also, if you're curious about any of the equipment that I use to make this video, there will be Amazon links in the comment section and the description. If you click through and purchase anything within a 24-hour period using those links, I will get a small commission, and I'll greatly appreciate you for that. If you'd like to sponsor the channel or support it in any other way, I also have Patreon and merch down in the comment section and the description. But I really appreciate you for watching. My name is Justin. This is Forever Self-Employed. And until next time, hustle hard and get that money. Peace.